Hello and welcome to another edition of Fire Middle East Magazine Sessions. My name is Ryan Bickterton and I'm delighted to be here introducing two very esteemed speakers who will be participating in the upcoming Intersec Saudi Arabia event. Intersec Saudi Arabia will be taking place in Riyadh from the 29th of September to the 1st of October. And today I'm joined by engineer Hussein Mohammed Rajab and Yousif Mohamed, who are both subject matter experts working within the fire prevention department in the aviation sector within Saudi Arabia. Engineer Hussein, Yousif, thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome.
I'm really excited to get stuck into this topic with you both. As I just mentioned, you'll be presenting at Intersec Saudi Arabia on a specific presentation that explores strategic fire prevention management practices and how to bring safety and efficiency to high-risk aviation infrastructure. So to sort of preview that topic, I think let's start with yourself, Engineer Hussein. Like I just said, you're addressing fire prevention management in airport facilities. And yourself and Yousif have a wealth of experience working within high-risk aviation areas. Beyond firefighting, can you elaborate on what fire prevention management actually means?
Thank you, Ryan, for this great brief and this opportunity for this conversation. Actually, regarding to your question, fire prevention management is about much more than fighting the fire. It is something bigger. It's about how can we stop the fire before it starts or begin. Fire prevention is, as I said, it is big topic, including how to improve the culture in the organization, how to do the right task to stop the fire, as I said, trying to stop the fire, actually, how to minimize the risks and these things. It is continuous process or continuous cycle that blend engineering, procedure, and awareness.
Wonderful, thank you. And Hussein, what is it that makes fire prevention not just a safety task, but also a leadership and a business decision?
Actually, because of the impact of the fire, it is impact life, operation, repetition. Prevention is not just a safety duty, as you know. It is a leadership responsibility. Leader must invest in the prevention to minimize the costs or the loss which you may face in the future. The cost of prevention is always far lower than the cost of the recovery. So that's why it is very important.
Absolutely, it's a key part of any business or any piece of infrastructure, and like you just spoke about, it's so important to prevent the fire from happening, but you must also have contingency plans in place. And Yousif, I think that brings me quite nicely onto a question for you, because a huge part of your job is considering pre-incident plans for first responders. So, when you and your team, Yousif, are considering these pre-incident plans, what considerations must you make to ensure a highly effective plan is in place?
Okay, as Engineer Hussein mentioned, fire prevention is about reducing probability of fire occurs, and also fire prevention department is involved when fire occurs, that supporting responders with a pre-incident plan Fire prevention mostly is about pre. A strong pre-incident plan, like a roadmap that give responders instant situation awareness before they even step inside the facility. Okay? Key consideration when we make pre-incident plan is to give the pre-incident a key to know about the facility and to show the facility to know where is the access route for fire trucks for a staging area that will not interface with the responder themselves or passenger of or occupant of any facility. The other consideration is the building layout by providing a clear map of a staircase, hydrant, fire department, smoke control system, location of hose cabinet, and extra fire protection systems. When they respond, they know where is the location and how to effectively use it. Other consideration on the pre-incident plan is to let the responders know about the hazards inside the facility, fuel storage, baggage area, electrical power, or place where hazard chemical are present, and also to give them occupant information. This location, occupant for 24 hour, occupant for 8 hour, occupant for what time, and from what time to other, so they can support firefighting and also support rescue and saving life. An effective pre-incident plan also is not just a document. It's something practiced regularly with drill and update as facilities change. That's why responders arrive with clear and no confusion and do their job with a high efficiency.
Wonderful. Thank you, Yousif. And it's very, very interesting. You were speaking about sort of hazardous materials there. And naturally, fire prevention at facilities such as airports presents unique challenges due to not only being a mass transit hub, but when you combine these kind of materials on site, it can cause all kinds of challenges. So what are the links between hazardous materials and fire prevention management in your eyes?
Okay, airports essentially are small cities. Airport as an organization, it's not just the terminal. That's what most of people see. Airports contain so many facilities, so supporting buildings, so operational building. So many of these facilities contain high combustible material, and this can be like jet fuel, lubricant, clearing chemicals, batteries, and even cargo shipment that may contain dangerous goods. Each of these adds a layer of complexity to the fire prevention. The link is fire management must anticipate and control the risk posed by this hazard material. That means safe, strong labeling and handling procedure, staff training on both fire prevention and emergency accident, and ensuring specialized suppression systems are in place for high-risk zones like hangar or fuel farm. If hazardous material are ignored, they can turn a small fire into a catastrophic event. But with strong management, this same material can be controlled and prevent from escalating up into major incident.
Thank you very much, Yousif. And I think that leads very nicely onto another question for yourself there, Engineer Hussein. Let's talk about international codes like NFPA and ICAO, and also local civil defense rules, and how these codes and rules interact with airport projects.
This is a great question, Ryan. Actually, the international code like NFPA, ICAO give us the baseline or the framework of the best practice in the international, as you say. On the other hand, the local standard and regulation or code like Saudi Building Code give us the rules and minimum requirements that we have to implement it as per our national requirement or the It is actually different than the international, but it's take some requirement from the international. Actually, the best practice from the fire prevention, how to integrate those both requirements in our organization or in our projects. It is good to have both, but sometimes you have to make your decision to select the right requirement. Actually, we are following the national requirements. Sometimes it's referred to the international in some projects. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, I answer your question.
Yes, really insightful, Engineer Hussein.
In addition to that, I will not talk about national or international, especially in the airports. We have a requirement in the airside, standard in the airside, like ICAO, international, and general aviation, GACA requirements in the aviation side or the airside. It is a little bit different than the land side, which is implementing the NFPA standard, Saudi building code, and sometimes it is interacts together.
It's really interesting, to be honest with you, how quite complex the interaction of some of these codes and authorities and civil defense rules and how they engage with airports, like you say, both from the land side and the air side. So I think it's going to be a really exciting and insightful presentation that the two of you deliver at Intersec Saudi Arabia. And I think we're probably not in the right position to go any deeper into that now, because obviously you want to save all of that main content for the event at the end of this month.
Let me give you let's say a hint, the difference between the airside and landside regarding to the standard or requirement. For example, the response time at the land side, as you know, as per the NFPA, it is about from 4 minutes to 8 minutes. But if you are talking about aircrafts, response time, it will be about 3 minutes, from 2.5 to 3 minutes. So from that, you will find a lot of requirements to meet these standards. This is the interest part of it.
Thank you, Hussein. Thank you. Well, I'm sure that our audience who are joining your session at Intersec will look forward to getting more insights like this. And I think, when we're talking about Intersec Saudi Arabia, this is an event that has grown at such a fast rate. It's become not just a regional hub for leaders in the industry to come together and discuss and learn from other experts such as yourselves, but an international hub now as well. So it really is a vital subject that you're presenting on at Intersec. To both of you, how do you hope that the topic and the content that you're preparing will influence and support others who come and attend your session? Maybe first of all yourself, Yousif.
Okay. Our goal from the session is to make fire prevention concept is to be a practical and actionable. We want attenders to live with strong understanding that prevention, it's not just paperwork, it's not just compliance, it's not just following rules, it's a day discipline that safeguard people, assets, and operation. We will do that by sharing lessons learned from an active, complex environment like an international airport. We hope to show the principle apply everywhere, not only airports. It can be applied in hospital, shopping mall, high-rise, and industrial site. We also hope to inspire leaders to see fire prevention as a value-adding decision.
Wonderful. Thank you, Yousif. And Hussein, what about yourself? You know, like I said, Intersec provides that opportunity for industry leaders to gather and exchange knowledge. What impact do you think this is having on the overall evolution of fire prevention and fire and life safety within Saudi Arabia?
Actually, Intersec bring together leaders and specialists from across the fire and safety field. The exchange of these of the knowledge accelerates the development of the safety practice and in the region. By sharing the experience, what we have and what we face, we raise the overall standard and strengthen resilience collectivity.
Absolutely. Well, it's shaping up to be a breathtaking event, truly groundbreaking. And Hussein and Yousif, I'm really looking forward to meeting you both there in person. And once again, you know, I'm sure our audience, after seeing this preview of your presentation, will be desperate to be there. So a reminder to our viewers at home that Intersec Saudi Arabia will be in Riyadh from September 29th to October 1st. And it's there as part of the Fire Protection Technology Summit that you can experience Hussein and Yousif's presentation covering fire prevention in airport facilities. So Hussein, Yousif, thank you once again for your time today, and we look forward to seeing you at Intersec Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very much.